The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Of the Ashley Ingram Show as Carson-Newman falters on the road in overtime to Mars Hill, 31-24. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, for a second straight year, really a redux at Mears Stadium. Last year's game came down to the final play, and at the end of the day, that's what this year's game comes down to. One final play, a heave to the end zone that was bound for Jeremiah Carroll. Unfortunately, it gets batted away at the last second. A second straight year where you started slow. Break down what happened on the hill with falling into a hole, but rallying and having a chance to win late.
Right. Well, I told the guys that I was obviously very proud of their effort. I was proud that we fought back. I was proud that we didn't give in, we didn't quit. But there's a lot of things led us to that point too. You know, the first offensive snap, one of our guys at the end of a play, pushes someone, gets a 15-yard penalty. So ultimately, our defense gets a short field against a very good offense. And then we don't make a play, kind of throw a ball in the dirt the second drive. The third drive, we fumble the ball. The fourth drive of the half, we're going into an opportunity to score. We're down 21-0 now against a good team. So, I'm proud of our effort, but there's a reason we fell behind by 21 points, and a lot of it was self-destruction, and doing that against a very good football team with maybe the best football player in the league playing quarterback. It ain't gonna work that way.
It truly was a tale of two halves. You look at the first half, Mars Hill's average drive start was their own 47. They score 3 out of 4 times they touch the football. You lose the turnover battle by 1. You hate to see the old adages proved correct, but this felt like old adages proved correct. You can't give your opponent a short field and can't give them the football. Right.
We're still in a place in our tenure here where there's some places we're not going to be the most talented team always. We have to control the football. We have to control the tempo of the game. We have to control the clock. We did that in the second half. But we can't do it one half and not the other half.
Was it as simple first half to second half as the self-inflicted wounds going away? If you football happens, so there's some plays where you're going to get the man in front of you who's going to beat you. There's some plays you're going to call a play that doesn't work out great. But if you just avoid the catastrophic mistakes, which we had in the first half, we can move the football. The second half, they still made some good plays. Mars Hill, they've got some very good football players. We just didn't do the things until overtime, and we get the ball first and goal on the 4-yard line, and one of our slots tackles a guy, and we get a 15-yard penalty there or 10-yard penalty there, and it just we didn't need it. Carson-Newman falls at Mars Hill 31-24 in overtime. We break down the first half when we come back after these messages on the Ashley Ingram Show.
Believe in Nashville. Believe in Memphis, Chattanooga, and Knoxville. Believe in communities where people take care of each other. Believe in staying true to your word and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee, we believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
When it comes to the things you love the most in life, you want an insurance company who knows you and cares about you. At Carriage Hill Insurance, that's not just what they do, that's who they are. Whether it's home, auto, life, or business, you'll get the best coverage for the best cost. From Tennesseans who know Tennesseans. Carriage Hill Insurance. Insurance with a human touch.
Hey guys, it's Mark from the all-new Rusty Wallace Hyundai, and we're proud to be supporters of the Carson-Newman Eagles. At Rusty Wallace Hyundai, we're home of the 200,000-mile warranty and 3 years free maintenance. And we want to wish Coach Ingram and all the coaches, players, and fans a great football season. So come and check us out at rustywallacehyundai.com. So from my family and all the Rusty Wallace Hyundai family, talons up!
Back on the Ashley Ingram Show as Carson-Newman falls 31-24 in overtime at Mears Stadium to the Mars Hill Lions. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, a first half where we kind of talked about it in the week leading up to this game, but because of last year, you had the slow start. This year, a little bit different. Last year, it was split quarter on, quarter off, quarter off, quarter on, quarter off, quarter on. This year, first half, you didn't have the moments that you had last year where you put together a quality second quarter. Break down the patience to eventually put it together.
Well, there's really no other way. You can only, we really could only score one at a time. We're down 21. So we just had to keep battling play by play. Again, proud of the guys. And then ultimately, it's all on me. I didn't have our guys ready to play. I didn't have us ready to come out the gate. And we just had to do better.
I find it interesting you say that. That was often something that Ken Sparks would say following a loss. I didn't hear you say that last year after losses. Why do you feel that way after this specific game?
Right. Well, there's a lot of things happening in the first half. And again, give them credit. It's a good football team. I'm not going to try to take anything away from them. They are a very good football team. We weren't ready to play it. From the opening kickoff, we let a ball down the 1 yard line where, maybe if we step out of bounds and touch it, the ball goes to the 25. The next play, we have a personal foul. Soon after that, we have a fumble. Ultimately, in my view, maybe I didn't put them in those positions enough during practice. So when things got tough, that we knew how to battle and compete our way out of it. So we've done it now. So we'll have to get going.
Carson-Newman was behind 21-0 at the end of the first half, and here are those truncated first half highlights.
At 1st and 10 from the Eagle 19, though. Martin in the pistol. Gillette behind him. Play fake. Going to throw the fade. Left side of the end zone to Grenade. Grenade makes an over-the-shoulder catch. He's in. Touchdown, Mars Hill. Charlie Grenade, his second touchdown catch of the season. Lights the lamp first for the Lions. 6-0 with 8:13 to go in the first quarter. Off the 19-yard pitch and catch with J.R. Martin, his third passing touchdown of the year. Moving quickly, it's a handoff to Gillette left side, and he will not wrench away from Richmard Melly, and a loss of 4 back to the 31, 3rd down and 8. Just great pressure, great looking to make it a 2-score game. Martin in the gun, right hashes at his own 44. Takes the snap, flea flicker, back to Martin. He's hit as he throws, unfurling a long ball. It is incomplete for Javante Sherman. Richmard Melly and, Isaiah Kane caught up with it, got their hands up as the ball got there, didn't get his head turned, but it was a bang-bang play. Right. As a result, no pass interference, 2nd and 10. Online at eagleshop.cn.edu. 2nd down, 3 to go for the Lions. Martin takes the snap, will hand off Gillette left side. Gillette beats his man to the edge and lead on the scoreboard 14-0 with 7:39 to play in the second. Martin out of the gun on 2nd and 10. Backpedals to the 40, unloads, left sideline, has a man, Lewis, who catches it falling down along the goal. Cover everybody up front. 1st and 10. Gleaton runs option to the right. Gleaton, a good game. Bursts out of a tackle at the 35, rumbles inside the 30, and moseys over the left hashes down to the 24-yard line before he's finally knocked to the surface by Nick Hall. Teddy Gleaton carves it up down to the 24-yard line for a 20-yard gain, and it's 1st and 10. 39. Gleaton from the gun. Two receivers split to the wide side left. Gleaton fakes the dive, pitches left to Bradley. Bradley has a seam. He's across the 45. Sprints left sideline across midfield and is grabbed from behind along the waist with first down yardage in hand in Mars Hill territory. Down at the 42-yard line. Nissi Makulu.
They know they're going to go for it on fourth.
Tim Clifton's not the head coach anymore after 32 years, but Kevin Barnett taking a similar strategy. 3rd and 7, Martin back to pass. He's pressured up the middle. He's hit by Mekhi Brown. Martin twirls around and chucks it out of bounds to the right sideline. Brown pleading for a flag for an intentional grounding, and he will get it. Flag comes out. Martavis on for a 42-yard field goal. Has a career long of 45. This is first attempt of this season. Snap is back. Campbell's hold is down. Smith's kick has plenty of distance, and Smith's kick also has the line. So Bennett Smith true from 42, and Carson-Newman is on the board, down 21-3 to the Lions. 7:57 to go.
Those are the first half highlights. Carson-Newman down 21-0 at the halftime break. Ashley Ingram, what was your message halftime locker room, especially after the final drive of the first half, where you did at long last move the football, as you alluded to earlier, down 21-0, felt like you needed 7 as opposed to 3. What was your message in the locker room?
Right. Well, it was let's stop beating ourselves. You know, we're having a hard enough time with J.R. Martin without beating ourselves. So it was, let's play clean football. Let's do our assignments. Let's do the things that we need to do to try to get ourselves back in this game. And, you know, guys did a good job. I give them a lot of credit for responding.
This contest, J.R. Martin started, felt like he couldn't miss. I think 12 of his first 15 passes were completions. Now, second half, you hold him to 7, and he was cruising for a 300-yard day. You keep him under 200 on the day. What changed? How did you manage to slow him down a little bit?
Well, the kid is a great football player. He's talented. He's, as Coach Weiser said, he's kind of a wizard back there. You know, he just stays alive. He made some great throws. A little running back is such a good football player too. Twitched up, athletic, explosive. So he's making plays. Defensively, you know, we were playing hard. We gave up some big plays there in the first half. I thought our plan was great on defense to make him throw the football to beat us. And not let him run. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that. We just didn't help offensively to start with. They had a lot of short fields. Like you said, they basically started at midfield in the first half. And he's just too good. He's too good a football player. That's too good of an offense to give him those kind of opportunities.
I can think of 6 or 7 passes where it felt like you had him dead to rights. And then all of a sudden he finds John Gillette across the field, his safety valve, and off his back foot finds him with an absolute dart. How do you maintain poise in the face of that caliber of kid just made a phenomenal football play?
Right. You just keep playing. Again, J.R. Martin, John Gillette, you know, probably as good a 1-2 punch as we have in our league. Just good football players, and we were fortunate to be in the game at the end, honestly.
Carson-Newman falls 31-24 in overtime to Mars Hill. We'll break down the second half and the overtime period when we come back after these messages on the Ashley Ingram Show.
Believe in Nashville. Believe in Memphis, Chattanooga, and Knoxville. Believe in communities where people take care of each other. Believe in staying true to your word and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee, we believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the court, when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Back on the Ashley Ingram Show as Carson-Newman falls to Mars Hill 31-24 in overtime. I'm Adam Cavalier, the voice of the Eagles, alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, second half, whereas the first half you were 0 for 4 on scoring drives, second half 4 for 4 on scoring drives. Needed every single one to have a chance to be in position to win the game, and you did just that with some defensive stops as well. What turned offensively to enable you to click and find the end zone 3 times plus a Bennett Smith field goal?
Well, you know, the guys came out to compete. We made plays. We didn't do the things that we had done in the first half to shoot ourselves in the foot. You know, and we scored on every drive, and you know, we had it honestly 1st and goal to go in overtime, but we get a penalty, and it's a foolish penalty that didn't need to happen. And we have to play clean football. We're not going to be a good enough football team to overcome that in this league on the road against a team that good. It just isn't going to happen.
The second half, kind of a mix. You put together some sustained drives. You hit a home run ball to Jeremiah Carroll. Let's break down that moment. After you punched in a field goal on the opening possession, kind of some happenstance. Mars Hill had moved the ball into your territory. Felt like Lon Tichy was setting up to try to pin you inside the 10. It's a low snap. His knee hits the ground, and all of a sudden you've got the ball 1st and 10 at the Mars Hill 47, and decide to go for, I think, a post over the middle of the field to Jeremiah Carroll. Break down the decision to go for a downfield pass when you kept that in the back pocket for much of the first 35 some odd minutes of the game.
Right. Well, we've got to do a better job getting JC the ball. He's a good football player, and what he does well is he runs. He's got good top end speed, and we need to get him more involved. And we thought he could run by their safety, and he did. And Teddy made a good throw, and we had good protection, and we blocked the right people. It's a novel concept.
Wild how a plan comes together when the pieces fit together.
It's amazing.
The second half, you continue to move the ball well. Put together sustained drives for the final 2 scoring possessions. Did it help knowing that you were in 4-down territory for the pretty much entirety of the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it did. I don't know if we were thinking of it like in those terms, but yeah, it certainly helped. We knew we needed to score to have a chance to get back in the game.
Allow you to take some, I don't want to say more risks, but you kept the playbook a little more, or had more plays at your disposal?
Right. Well, we had them at our disposal in the first half, but we were fumbling and we were throwing punches and things like that. So it's hard to use them when you're backed up like that.
In the overtime session, you alluded to the penalty, but you also had open receivers on the 2nd and 3rd down plays. Passes fall incomplete. Felt like an issue late of execution. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, the 2nd down play, we just missed a throw. We had a guy wide open and we bounced it to him. You know, the 3rd and the 4th down play, they got their ears pinned back a little more, and we put ourselves in a bad situation at that point.
Carson-Newman falls in overtime to Mars Hill 31-24, and here are those second half and OT highlights.
On for a 42-yard field goal, has a career long of 45. This is first attempt of this season. Snap is back. Campbell's hold is down. Smith's kick has plenty of distance, and Smith's kick also has the line. So Bennett Smith true from 42, and Carson-Newman is on the board, down 21-3 to the Lions. 7:57 to go. Second down, 9 to go for the Lions. Martin under center. Tight ends bunched in tight. Takes the snap. Turns and hands off left side Gillette. Gillette strung out to the left sideline. Is caught by Jet Jones, who tumbles him out of bounds in the backfield for a loss back to the 34-yard line. -3 on the play. Thanks.
could look at it, and that's what the Eagles did.
Lon Tichy back to punt, scoops up a low snap, gets it off with his right foot. No, his knee was down when he caught the snap. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and Carson-Newman ball at the 47. What a break for the Eagles. It was a lucky 1-3. Gleaton under center in the flex bone, 2nd and 10 from his own 47. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, has time. Gleaton going to air long, looking for Carroll, slitting the hashes. Got it at the 18. Carroll, see you later. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. Teddy Gleaton drops a 53-yard dime to Jeremiah Carroll, and Carson-Newman is within 12, 21-9 with 4:42 to play in the third quarter. Tichy good from 32 last week against Winston-Salem State. Will kick from right to left from the left hashes. Snap back, hold down. Tichy pokes it up, and it spirals through the uprights. So Lon Tichy, pure from 28, and Mars Hill, unless they choose. 7, 6, 5. Gleaton under center in the flex bone, takes the snap, and we'll hand off on the dive to Sullen. Sullen sprinting free. He spins across midfield. 24-10. Gleaton back into the game at quarterback. Flex bone for the Eagles. In motion, Griffin. Give the handoff to him right side. Griffin has the edge, and he spins in. Touchdown, Carson-Newman. First career score for Jaden Griffin on the ground in an orange and blue jersey. And the Eagles are within a touchdown. 24-16 with 9:45 to play in the down, 10 to go for the Lions. Right hash at their own 25. Eagles trying to force a 3 and out. Martin back to pass. Screen left side, Gillette. Gillette will not make a man miss. He is dropped for a loss by Isaiah Kane. Back at the is to the right of Gleaton in the gun. 2 wideouts bunched in tight to the line either way. Now Griffin in motion, wide side right. Gleaton takes, keeps it himself right side. Gleaton plunging for the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Carson-Newman! Teddy Gleaton calls his own number on a power run to the right side. And the Eagles are a PAT away from tying this up. Martin in the gun, Gillette to his right. 2 receivers split to the wide side right. Snap back, Martin will keep it right side. Martin sprinting, gonna dump, it's picked off! An interception by Richmond Melian. Melian bringing it across the 25, he's across the 30, and tackled up at the 31-yard line. J.R. Martin sprinting out to the right, chucked it right at Richmond Melian, and he picked it off! Martin in the gun, Gillette to his left. 3 wide set, 2 to the right. Martin gonna throw fade, right side of the end zone. Sherman got it in, and he hit his feet down. Yes, he did. Touchdown Lions. An acrobatic grab by Javante Sherman along. Gleaton under center in the flex bone. Play clock at 10. Griffin in motion. Gleaton takes straight drop. He's pressured from behind. Gleaton escapes. Gonna chuck it to the middle of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jeremiah Carroll was there. 2 men came to the ball.
Those are the second half highlights as Carson-Newman falls on the road to Mars Hill, 31-24 in overtime. We come back on the Ashley Ingram Show. It's time for our Talent Talk. That's after this.
At Carson-Newman, we're not just creating nurses, we're shaping leaders.
Where else can you find a university that offers full room and board plus an unlimited meal plan for our ROTC scholarship cadets? Only here, where excellence meets generosity. Step into our state-of-the-art skills lab, a sanctuary for practical learning exclusive to our nursing students. It's here that excellence becomes second nature.
With our student-focused approach, every class is an opportunity for personalized growth, thanks to our exceptional student-to-professor ratio. Experience a learning environment where collaboration thrives, supported by a strong bond between cadres and students, ensuring your success is never left to chance. And for those aiming to join our esteemed nursing program, high priority are given to Army ROTC Nursing Scholarship recipients, a testament to our commitment to your future. Dive into a nursing program where your military training at CST translates into academic credits, a rare opportunity to fast-track your degree. Join a battalion recognized for its outstanding performance, celebrated by the VA and the East Tennessee Military Affairs Council. This is where leaders are born, when you're not just prepared for the future, but you're prepared to lead it.
Oh, hey there. I bet you're wondering who this guy is. My name's Drew. I played football here at Carson-Newman and graduated in 2021. And now I pastor a church up here, believe it or not. I want to invite you this Sunday. We meet at 11 o'clock at Jefferson Middle School. We've got kids ministry. A lot of college students are there. But man, it is awesome. It is so good. I hope you enjoy the rest of this football game. Come to church Sunday, 361 West Broadway Boulevard. Talons up. Go Eagles. Let's go inspire people to follow Jesus here in Jefferson City.
Back on the Ashley Ingram Show, Carson-Newman falls in overtime on the road to Mars Hill in Week 3, 31-24. Time now for our Talent Talk, and this week walking the field with Andrew Rogers, it's Teddy Gleaton.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Talent Talk. I'm Andrew Rogers, along with redshirt freshman quarterback Teddy Gleaton. Teddy, let's start walking down the field. When Coach Ingram took over, he brought you with him from Navy. Talk about the trust you had to have with him to follow him here to Carson-Newman.
It started my junior year when he started recruiting me out of high school. So the trust just built on from there at Navy. He was always there for me. When I was leaving the Naval Academy, he was helping me get recruited no matter where I was going. And it just so happened that he ended up at Carson-Newman, so ended up here.
How important has he been in your development as a quarterback? I know in terms of game experience, it's not there, but in terms of this offense you're very familiar with it, how has he helped you along that road?
I think just sitting there breaking down plays, talking to him about different stuff, and he surrounded me with the right guys when I got here to Carson-Newman to further my knowledge, and bringing my knowledge from Navy is also helped too.
This is your second year in Mossy Creek, but last year suffered a season-ending injury in Game 2 of the season, your first game with Carson-Newman last season. Break down that and how you became a better person and were able to overcome that injury and get ready for this year.
Definitely support a lot of the team being there for me, because I was very down when I got hurt the first game, but also brought me closer to God, just because the injury didn't know who to lean on, but the brotherhood is really what picked me up and kept me going, getting me in rehab. The trainers did a great job of helping me come back and being a better player.
Is to the right of Gleaton in the gun. Two wideouts, bunched in tight to the line either way. Now Griffin in motion, wide side right. Gleaton takes, keeps it himself right side. Gleaton plunging for the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Carson-Newman! Teddy Gleaton calls his own number on a power run to the right side.
We'll change it up here and get to know you a little bit better. Favorite meal of the day, so breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Breakfast, 100%.
Okay, what's the go-to meal?
Breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Okay, we get along quite well. That's my go-to as well. Favorite TV show growing up? Or maybe right now?
People gonna call me weird for this, but Paw Patrol.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Paw Patrol or SpongeBob, those two.
What was the connection there? Anything
just I used to wake up and it used to be the only thing on before school, so yeah.
Okay, who inspired you growing up to be a football player?
Definitely my dad and my brother. I grew up watching my brother play all the time. I actually took my first steps on a football field, so definitely my dad and brother, just watching my dad coach and then my brother play.
We'll circle back to football now. Obviously with your injury, it kind of set an issue in that room last year. So many different guys were banged up. You had to play 5 quarterbacks last season. How was that experience valuable, but also to push this year's quarterback room as well?
I think that them having experience, it definitely has trust. So if I do go down, I trust anybody in that room to go in there and win us a game or carry the season over. I just think that being there and helping them and learning from their mistakes, like taking mental reps last year, definitely helped me too.
You've got a bright future ahead and still plenty of football left. What do you hope to achieve? What is a successful Teddy Gleaton career at Carson-Newman?
Definitely to win a national championship. Right now, we're taking it one game at a time, going 1-0 every week, but definitely the national championship is the almighty goal.
All right, Teddy, enjoyed the walk. Best of luck this year and the rest of your career.
Thank you, sir.
That is redshirt freshman quarterback Teddy Gleaton. I'm Andrew Rogers on this episode of Talent Talk.
Thank you very much, Andrew, Ashley. Teddy Gleaton, what a long, interesting road it's been for him. How happy are you to still be with him after a stop at the Naval Academy?
That's great. Teddy's a great guy. Has been a long road for him, and obviously the injury last year is tough. So I'm happy to see him have some of the success he's having.
The road, we talked about it when we released the schedule, does not get any easier from this juncture. This past week started a stretch of 4 out of 5 away from home, and 4 in a row against teams that we thought in the preseason poll would be 1 through 4, if not 1 through 5, depending on Carson-Newman's own positioning. You welcome in Lenore Ryan, a nationally ranked foe, who played the role of Mars Hill in their game against Emory and Henry. Saw the Wasps rally from a 25-point deficit before holding on for a David Deneen field goal at the Horn. What sticks out to you about a matchup inside Burkhardt Stadium with the Lenore Ryan Bears?
Well, they're a very good program. They've had a good, probably decade, 15 years run here where they're doing things the right way. They've got very good players. They're big on defense. Obviously, Coach Socha has done a great job there. He's done a great job everywhere he's been. He won a national championship at Kaiser. So we'll have our hands full. But, isn't that what you play for? Isn't that what you coach for these type opportunities? And honestly, I'm grateful for the game at Mars Hill. We need to be in those tough spots. We need to be in those challenging situations. All it can do is help us this week, and we're up for the challenge.
It is one of those special events on the banks of Mossy Creek. The last 3 years, those legendary 80s teams have made it a point to have a 40-year reunion, and this is the reunion of the 1985 team. So all of those, 85 will be back, but pretty much the entire decade of the 80s will be back. How special is it to have, in some cases, some 4-time national champions back on campus?
No, it's great to have those guys back, and the history, the tradition of this place is obviously a big part of what appealed to me about this job and this opportunity. So we're excited to see those guys, and hopefully we'll play at a standard and a level to make them proud.
Ashley, pleasure as always. We'll talk next week.
Thank you.
It's Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier. This has been the Ashley Ingram Show. Thanks for watching.